that reaction, what you see is a reaction of a lot of our neighbors when they see that their favorite player has not been retained, not been bought back by CSK. A lot of Bangladeshi fans are pissed off, is what I feel. I think the internet is completely filled with their hate on why Mustafizur wasn't retained. But I think overall, CSK has made a lot of good buys, and let's discuss that. What do you think, Shivam, as a CSK fan? How do you think the auction has gone for them?
A typical CSK auction, where they will come in, they know what they want to get, they know where the gaps are.
Yeah.
And with CSK you always know that they will bank really heavy on two parts. One, the spinners, which is sort of their backbone, and the other part is players or the batters who could play spin well. So I think they have covered both the aspects pretty well, and they've also got some good backup players for most of the positions. So I think overall it's been a good auction for CSK. No fancy buys as such. The only surprise for a lot of people would be getting someone like a Noor Ahmed for a 10 crore check.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think you don't see any too much fuss over anyone. They knew what they are up to.
No, exactly. I mean, like the costest buy is Noor Ahmed at 10 crores. And that's a typical CSK strategy. And like you said, right, a lot of CSK players who they had let go they've ensured that they brought them back. Ashwin is back as a CSK player again. So a lot of good news for CSK fans, I think. A lot of familiar faces in the yellow again this time.
Yeah. I mean, a few faces are missing, the likes of Shardul Thakur,
Tushar Deshpande,
Deepak Chahar.
Yeah.
I think they tried to get Deepak Chahar and Deshpande, but I think they had certain budget in their mind, and the moment somebody crossed that line, I think they were not eager to sort of go after that player, which is typically how they go about in the auction. Yeah. Again, if you look at their squad, I think pretty well balanced. They've got a couple of good batters. They've got Rahul Tripathi. I think we got this bang on before the auction.
Yeah.
That they will look for someone like a Tripathi who can give them the balance and the stability and the aggression at number 3. Yeah. They've got back both Conway and Rachin Ravindra, which is a very good sign, because probably they might start with Conway and keep Ravindra as a backup opener. And again, in the bowling department, you see they've already retained Pathirana. Then they've got someone like Nathan Ellis, who's a good death bowler as a probable backup to Pathirana in case he doesn't come out well or something happens to him. Again, in this spinner, he got Noor, and again to back him up, you've got Shreyas Gopal. So a lot of these things happen, and an interesting pick was Sam Curran, which was a steal deal for them at less than 2.5. Yeah.
Correct.
And Dhoni,
yeah.
I mean,
I was coming back to Dhoni. I was coming to Dhoni itself. Are you happy with the finishing role? I know Dhoni is again plus 40, right? But do you think they have good finishers? Is that something, or is there a gap you think in the squad?
I think they have got good finishers. I mean, they have got Jadeja. Jadeja has been playing that role for quite some time. Yeah. Then they've got someone like a Deepak Hooda, and he can bat. He's a very good middle order batter.
He's a good
and he could be a good finisher as well. Again, that depends. And this typical behavior where a player will come in CSK and he will suddenly start performing. So expecting the same for someone like a Hooda as well. And then you got Sam Curran as well, who will be more like a floater in the squad. We can bat at any position, open the bowling, even go down and hit at number 4, number 5.
Runs,
So I think again, you might not see a very some of the very famous names or the prominent names as the finishers, but I think you will find someone or the other playing that role pretty well.
Sure, and MS is always there, right? The world's greatest finisher. Yeah.
I mean, he's still got it in him. I'm pretty sure he'll come out good.
Great.
Even if it is for 4 or 5 balls.
Yeah, always. That's what all the fans also want, right? Yeah. Do you want to have a look at the squad? What do you think the probable 11s would be?
Yeah. Let's go for it. I think I don't expect them to make too many changes. They will open with Ruturaj Gaikwad along with Devon Conway, and probably Rachin Ravindra would be a backup opener. Yeah. Number 3, I think Rahul Tripathi. Then 4, Dube, and Deepak Hooda might come in at 5. Who can be a spin basher again. And then you got a familiar duo of Jadeja and Dhoni, and Sam Curran could be a floater. One very interesting pick was Anshul Kamboj. I am still surprised that Mumbai sort of did not retain him. He has been bowling really well. He's been a super performer in the domestic circuit for the last couple of years. And I am pretty sure he's going to flourish under the CSK management. So good signs for Indian cricket as well. And then again, Matheesha, Pathirana and Noor Ahmed will be there. Khalil could be an impact sub. Again, it depends. If Noor doesn't come out well, they might rope in someone like a Shreyas Gopal and get Nathan Ellis to sort of do the death bowling job. So a lot of options.
Yeah, I think it'll be Ashwin, Jadeja, and Noor going after spin, and maybe Sam Curran and Pathirana managing the pace bowling, and with Dube coming in with some of his medium pace as well, is what I think they'll go for in the first. Yeah. So I think that's how they'll be
again,
going.
It depends. Yeah, for impact sub, it could be either Khalil or Anshul.
Anshul, yeah. I think Anshul is bowled well, like you said. Maybe they will definitely look at him as an impact sub or Khalil, depends upon the situation. Yeah, but I think very very well all round squad, and the fact that they have got most of the players back in terms of like the good buys from the earlier teams. And it's definitely going to be a spin paradise, right? Chepauk is going to be a spin paradise. They have packed their team with like the best spinners and also the best hitters of spin. So it's a great squad, is what I feel overall.
Yeah, even for the away games, right? Say for somewhere in Mohali or in Dharamshala, if the games are gonna be there, they also have a good pace stack. Someone like a Nathan Ellis, Khalil, Gurjapneet is a good find. Mukesh Chaudhary has played a couple of games earlier for CSK and he was pretty good. Yeah. So I think it's a good solid all round squad again. And yeah. So who do you think is the pick of the season for CSK?
No, I think Ashwin. I mean, I'm just so happy that he's back to Chennai. I mean, somebody who's grown up in that ground, who knows that ground at the back of his hand towards the twilight of his career. I hope he ends his... I mean, I want him to end his career at CSK. And I'm very happy that he's back to Chennai, and great for the management to back him and bring him back as their premier spinner.
Yeah, fair point. I think I sort of second that. Yeah. And along with Sam Curran, getting him for less than 2.5 was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely a steal.
Yeah, it's definitely a steal deal.
And any misses in the auction? What do you think?
I mean, typically they don't have any like superstar sort of names, other than the ones which they already retained. But that's the way they typically go in the auction. So I'm not too surprised by that. No obvious misses. They've got good backups for most of the position. Just in case, Deepak Hooda has not been really impressive over the last couple of seasons. He used to be one of the premier all-rounders in the squad, but now he has been struggling for some momentum in the last couple of seasons. Yeah. In case he doesn't come out well, I don't think they've got Vijay Shankar as well. So I think that is also an area which is covered. So no obvious misses, to be very honest.
No, you're true. You're right. I think they've covered most bases, and that's how CSK did. Once you come to CSK, you become a superstar. They don't go searching for a superstar. Yeah. They make you a superstar. That's the CSK.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, great. Yeah. What do you want to rate the whole auction strategy? What do you think how it went for them?
I think on paper they look 8.5 on 10, or maybe even a 9 on 10. But once they come on field, more often than not they are 10 on 10. So,
no, I agree.
What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, same. I think the 8.5. Yeah, I think that's good. It's a good squad. At least that's how, like, we know it, right? CSK on auction is not what the highlight is. CSK on the field is the highlight. So I would say it's a good 8.5. Yeah.